is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. A top 5 showdown is in store, and you can set the tone and set the pace for what your season is going to be like by winning a game like this early. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They're excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, the ground game. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked down immediately, and he'll be stopped short of the sticks.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Here's a heat. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd down, here's Robinson. He breaks a tackle, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pulls it in, it's Hansen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Here's a little room there. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sooners!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Underwood. Setting up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Skips away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. Oklahoma offense will go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
The RPO, it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Mateer. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Rushes on him. Buried before he can blink.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack, because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games.
Maybe some room here. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it
breaks into the open. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field could be an alley. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they...
There he goes! All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the first down. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Looking for room at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. He marched 78 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll test the right side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking deep down the right side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. He'll pull it down and run. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football.
Time to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Oklahoma! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. The 10. The pick 6. He picks it in. Touchdown Sooners. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback. And when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 20 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Badgers with a chance to finally break through with a victory. I know the first 4 games were not how this team envisioned things back in camp. Hopefully they can close this one out. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Sooners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They'll go with Robinson. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. And they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it. Came to him. He tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got his man. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Again, it's Underwood. Still looking, on the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Underwood. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now facing a third and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Wolverines! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And here's the return. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch it? They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Hard running there. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments, keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this 3rd quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Underwood on the play action. Flips it out to the back. Powers through the defender. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Right back to the well. Just ran him over. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Handoff to Xavier. Maybe a crease. Got enough for the first. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Off the play fake on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
And while that last pass was complete, it's left them in an even worse situation on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should... Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got...
Makes a grab and room to run. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He got it, beat down in bounds. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Marshall. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Got a little grass. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the run, it's Marshall. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this two-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score.
Number 22, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Find some... Might have a chance. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. They're working that left side. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Sooners looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go.
Underwood. He's taking a deep shot. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Finding finding some room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. His third touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more...
it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain. Now it's time to choose your role. Here, you can create your own coach or choose to play as an existing one. As a custom coach, you can fully adjust your coach's appearance, clothing, and starting skills. If you want to use an existing coach, you can now choose from one of more than 130 real head coaches who all come with an established set of skills to start your journey with. Either choice you make, you will have the ability to unlock more skills and progress your coach even further through your career. Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's. Make sure you review.
Bye.